Good morning, everyone. It's Crypto Chill Bear, and it's January 16th of 2024. So let's dive into the crypto markets again. Let's go top down. We kind of went over this yesterday. 2 month looking extremely bullish, monthly as well. 3 weeks is kind of what you're seeing. Oh, this is going to be a little bit toppy. Kind of looks toppy in the short term. Obviously, this has ran from December. January 2023 up until now. So there's going to be a correction, probably up to 30K, right? 35, like hopefully 37. So it's not as brutal, but we've been running a lot. Even though on a monthly, we're still pretty bullish. On the 3 week, 2 week, once you kind of see and start consolidating, there's going to be a correction, right? That's why I kind of sold off a lot of my holdings when, when IVAX reached 36, 40. I didn't take profits at 50, which I should have. It's at 35 now, but I think alts right now have one last hurrah before we actually see that correction. Because compared to Bitcoin, especially Ethereum is on like too toppy relative to Bitcoin, right? Even if you just look at BTC, boom, that's exactly what I want to see. I haven't seen that the BTC chart in forever. So everyone's saying like, "Oh my God, Bitcoin, Ethereum, blah blah blah." Ethereum right now is mega bullish, which is exactly why I didn't have any Bitcoin going into ETF, and I was just buying heavily Ethereum, because Bitcoin had already had his kind of big returns from like 16 to about 32, 35. That was a pretty good game for me. I switched those profits into Ethereum. And yeah, even though it sucks, but slowly and steady wins the race instead of trying to be a degen, which I do become a degen sometimes, but I'm not risking a lot of capital. In the last bull run, I used to risk too much capital and then be super pissed off when I would be wiped out on leverage, or be wiped out when a shitcoin goes to zero, or like I lost 80%. This is during a bull run, right? Learned that in the bear market, just focus on the big caps, right? Focus on Ethereum, Bitcoin, Chainlink, AVAX. Those four I basically just kept buying. I didn't buy any. I bought some shit coins, but not a lot, probably less than 2% of my portfolio. And now, look at AVAX, AVAX F, obviously relative to Ethereum, AVAX is kind of winding down, right? That's why I kind of rotate a lot of my profits from AVAX to F as well. Not too much. I should have put a little bit more, but it's just because Ethereum is a slow gainer. Instead, I've rotated those profits into the AVAX ecosystem for future. I know these are not going to be big plays in the short term, but I started averaging in on stake. I bought some on the top right here at 1.9. No, 2.07, 1.9, and mostly sitting at 1.37. Dipped down, but they're launching their VT soon. We look at the 3 week, 2 week. Let's see. This already ran up a little bit, but it's just consolidating right now. It's something that I don't expect immediate returns. I'm just planting seeds right now. For example, bought this at 68. I should have bought more at 40, but I'm like, I don't know about this bot narrative. It keeps going up. It's one of those things that you could already kind of see how things go, right? Like, I didn't put too much on Unibot that I should have, but I put a little bit more on Pendo as well. I bought this at 80 cents from my FTX kind of little account that I had. I put that into here at 80 cents, ran up a bit, right? Movies ones I'm putting my eye on. Looking at Metas as well, but this one already ran. You know, look at like how high this is. This is gonna go down to probably 65, maybe like 44. But this one surprised me a lot. Um, so let's look at Chainlink, 3 week. Looks a little bit toppy, but it still has room to run. Let's see at the weekly. It's probably, yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Link BTC relative to Bitcoin. Let's see what this says. So this is telling me, it's interesting because this RSI right here is not looking too great. So that's what we take a deeper dive. Okay, week. It's looking kind of neutral. Yeah, it's kind of like just consolidating, which doesn't make any sense because Chainlink is just Chainlink. It should be just going up right now. It just has so much fundamentals. And it sucks when the price actions doesn't match some fundamentals. But I remember last cycle when I was during the bear market, my link became my number one coin. I'm like, what the heck? What's going on? And I only put like $1,000. That $1,000 became 100,000, and it literally 100x. And I'm like, what the heck? So after that, I'm like, okay, put a little bit more attention to Chainlink because it is kind of like the best kind of R&R return for your investment relative to everything. My only thing is that I kind of got too stronghold because when you see this kind of rip from like 30 cents all the way to $40, that's at the 100x, right? Which is pretty insane. So now, it's just about, doing the waiting game. Let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum, 3 week, 2 week, monthly, 2 month. Yeah, it just printed that 2 month kind of signal that Bitcoin printed back in September 2023. So you look at this, Bitcoin was what, 26 and it ran up to that. Yeah, so Ethereum just printed this. Printed this in Jan of 2024. So you have October, November, December. So that run is going to come into Ethereum. So January, February, March, top being in March. So from there, we're going to see what happens. But it's looking like exactly like Bitcoin. So let's look at Chainlink relative to that. That Chainlink hasn't even printed this, right? So basically, Bitcoin led the market. Ethereum is going. Chainlink hasn't even started, right? Let's look at AVAX. I don't think it has that much information. Yeah. Coin. So let's look around. Oh, is this on a 2 month and a month? Hold on. What the heck did I do? Oh, so this printed in November, or Bitcoin printed it in February. Holy crap. Holy crap. Hold on. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Yeah. Ethereum printed is barely November. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So about 7 months, right? So you have December, January, February, March, April, May. So about how like May is the top for Ethereum. So about March to May, which makes sense, coincides with the halving in 2020 when Bitcoin ripped. No, it consolidated before the halving. And then the freaking Cody happened. So I don't know. Everything's looking good. I would not want to be in Bitcoin, to be honest. I'd rather be on Ethereum right now and Chainlink, because usually when Ethereum pumps, Chainlink pumps. And if you look at the link ETH, we're looking pretty good. We might start outperforming ETH soon, and if you outperform ETH, we are good. The main thing though is that you want to get out on the top with ETH, because like this, we've been in a downtrend since August of 2020, which is pretty hurtful, but it is what it is. That's pretty much everything for me. I'll see you guys back tomorrow.